Okay, let's revise now the derivatives for the logarithmic and the exponential function and the integral for the logarithmic and the exponential function. Let's start now with the derivative of logarithmic function. The derivative of ln lu is 1 over u times du over dx. The derivative for ln is 1 over u du over dx. And for the logarithm is 1 over u ln b times du over dx. They are the same, but in the first one here, we have it as ln lu, so just you have to add or to write it as 1 over u without ln because it is the derivation for ln. But for the second one here, you have to write as 1 over u, but since it is a logarithm, you have to add ln the base b. Now let's look at the derivative of the exponential function. That's the derivative of b to the power u will be b to the power u ln b times du over dx. And the derivative for e to the power u will be e to the power u du over dx. This is for the derivatives of them. And here we have the integral for the logarithmic function. That's the integral for 1 over u will be ln u, since that the derivation of ln, as you see here, the derivation is ln is 1 over u, so the integral of 1 over u will be ln u. And from here, since that the derivation of b to the power u is b to the power u ln b, so the integration of b to the power u will be b to the power u over ln b. And the integration of e to the power u will be e to the power u plus c. So after we revise now the derivation and the integral for logarithmic and exponential function, let's have an examples here. Find the derivative of the function with respect to x. Here, as you see, what did we have? We have to find the derivative of the exponential function e to the power x. So let's come back here. Let's remember that the derivative of the exponential e to the power u will be e to the power u du over dx. So here we have to use the u substitution. So now here we have it as e to the power 5 x to the power 4. To find its derivative, we have to find u, or to suppose that where's u and where is du. Hello, u, it's 5x to the power 4. So du will be 5 times 4, which is 20 x cubic dx. So you have to find du. You will say it's 20 x cubic dx. Then what did we have here? We have to find the derivative of 5x to the power 4 dx. So now I told you that we know that the derivative of e to the power u will be e to the power u, the derivative of e to the power u du will be e to the power u. So here, what did we have? We have to write e to the power u times, so its derivative will be e to the power u times dx. What is dx will be? It will be here 20 x cubic. So its derivative will be 20 x cubic e to the power 5 x to the power 4. This will be now the derivation of e to the power 5 x to the power 4.
Here we want dx ولا du?
No, this is y over dx, the derivation.
Okay.
This is the derivation, not integration.
Teacher?
Yes, Mihat.
لا تالا.
Tala, sorry.
equal 20x cubic. فكيف ال dx هي 20x cubic شو عملنا؟
Derivation.
Okay.
Here 5 times 4 times n minus 1. So it will be like here, okay. So it will be like here, derivation of the power times e to the power u plus c. Let's do now number 2. And number 2 here, f of x e to the power 3x to the power 5. I want you now to find dy over dx. How it will be? Who can help me?
Can I help you, teacher?
Yes, Hannah.
First, we will find, we will use u to get the derivation of dy over dx. U is equal 3x to the power 5.
Then,
So du is equal 15x to the power 4.
bravo.
Then put 15x to the power 4 times e
أيوة 15
e to the power 3x
power
to the
4,
power 5.
3x to the power 5. Bravo. So here now, thank you, Hannah, so much. So here now, as I told you, the derivation of e to the power u is e to the power u times du over dx. So here, what did Hannah say? Say that I have to find, this is here, sorry. Okay. So the derivation of dy over dx for e to the power u will be e to the power u times dy over dx. So to find the derivation of e to the power u, what did I have to find here? I have to find two things. I have to find e to the power u, and I have to find dy times dx. Now e to the power u, you assume that u is a 3x to the power 5. And dy over dx, over dx, it will be 15x to the power 4. So the derivation will be 15x to the power 4 times e 3x to the power 5. Let's take now another example here. Number 3. F of x is e to the power 5x squared. So what did we have here? Here we have it as e to the power u. It's not e to the power x. If we have it as e to the power x, you have to say it's e to the power x. But if we have it here, e to the power and a complicated function, you have to use u. Now, let's remember that if you want to find the derivation, you have to say that it is the derivation for e to the power u will be e to the power u times du over dx. So this is now the derivation. So what I need now, I need to find where is u, or let's suppose that this is u, find its derivation. So the first step here, let's assume that u is 5x squared. So if u is 5x squared, I need to find du. The derivation of her will be 5x squared dx. Then what did I need? I need du over dx. So I will divide here by d of x in order to get as 5x squared. So what did I have now? I have u and I have du over dx.
Teacher, it is 10x, not 5x squared.
It will be 10x. Sorry. I need to find its derivation. Then after that, now here. So after I have u and du over dx, I have to substitute. So let's come back here now. So du over, or dy, sorry, over dx will be e to the power u. It is e to the power 5x squared times du over dx, which is 10x. So I have the derivation as 10x e to the power 5x squared. This is here for number 3. Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay. Now, number 4. F of x is e to the power 4x cubic. I need now to find du over dx, dy, sorry, over dx. So, as I told you, the derivation of u is, or derivation of e to the power u is e to the power u times du over dx. This is here a remainder. What is the derivation of e to the power u? So now, where is u? U is 4x cubic. Every time choose u, that's the number of the power that's raised to e. Then I have to find du, which is 4 times 3 x squared dx. So du will be 12x squared dx. But what did I need? I need du over dx only. So du over dx will be 12x squared. So now let's come back here. I have u and I have du over dx. So dy over dx will be e to the power u times du over dx. Now where is u? It is 4x cubic.
Over x cubic.
And where is du over dx? It's a 12x squared. So let's rewrite it now here as 12x squared e to the power 4x cubic. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Now let's do these 2 examples here. Yeah, let's continue here. Number 5. F x is e to the power 3x squared times 3x to the power 5 minus 4. Now here, what did we have? We have as e to the power 3x squared multiplied by 3x to the power 5 minus 4. So the first step here, which rule we have to use? We have to use chain rule or power rule or quotient rule.
Power rule.
Power rule, because here we have an exponential function multiplied by an quadratic expression. So we will assume that this is f and this is g. Now, if you want to integrate and you find them like this, remember that for the integration, if you have as an example, find them like this. Okay, or this will be like this. Come on. Okay, for this case, you have to remember that I will assume that this is u, and then we have to assume where's du over dx, then substitute in order to cancel 3x to the power 5. Here now, you don't do this next step because here we have derivation. So remember the rules of derivation and remember the rules of integration. Be careful. Ask yourself, shall I integrate or shall I find the derivation? Here, we have to find the derivation. So let's come back to chapter 2. In the first semester, we learned how to find we learn chain rule, power rule, and quotient rule. So here now we have a power rule since they are multiplied. So let's say that if f is e raised to the power 3x squared, so f prime will be. Now what's the derivation of e to the power u? As we said before, here we have to assume that this is u. So it will be e to the power u times du over dx, which is e to the power 3x squared times 6x. So I found now the derivation of f prime. I find f prime as 6x times e to the power 3x squared. After I found f and f prime, I need now to go and find g. Let's say that if g is a 3x to the power 5 minus 4, so g prime will be 15x to the power 4. So I have now f, I have so here we have f prime, g, and g prime. So this is f, this is f prime, this is g, and this is g prime. After I prepare them now, let's come back to use the chain rule. The chain rule says that we have f times g prime plus g times f prime. So f, which is e 3x squared, times g prime, which is 15x to the power 4, plus f g prime plus g, which is 3x to the power 5 minus 4, times 6x e to the power 3x squared. Then after that, here we have it as e to the power 3x squared times 15x plus 6x times this one here. You have it distributed. So it comes like 18x to the power 6 minus 24x times e to the power 3x squared. Let's take e to the power 3x squared as a common factor. So we have it as 15x plus 18x to the power 6 minus 24x. We can simplify then here. 15x minus 24x so 15 minus 24 is 9, so minus 9x. So this will be the final answer here. It is e to the power 3x squared times 18x to the power 6 minus 9x.
Teacher, it's 15x to the power of 4.
Oh, so this is, so that's mean I cannot simplify it here. I forget.
You can take 3x e to the power of 3x squared as a common factor.
Yes, but if we make it here, you cannot simplify it with the denominator. So it's not so important. So this will be here the final answer. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
So as I told you, ask yourself, shall I find the integrate or shall I find the derivation? If it's the derivation, you have to remember what you have to do. Chain rule, power rule, quotient rule. Derivation for u is e to the power u times du. So you have to ask yourself, what did we have and what I have to do? Don't use power rule while you are integrate, or don't use it while you are the chain rule as an example while you find the integration. Be careful. Inside a derivation, there's no integration. But inside the integration, sometimes we need the derivation. Do you have any question here for number 5?
No, teacher.
Now, number 6. F of x is 3x cubic plus 5 times e to the power 2x squared. Now, as you see here, we have to find the derivation, and they are multiplied. So we have to use the power rule. What is the power rule? We have to assume where is f and where is g. So we assume that this is f. So if f is a 3x cubic plus 5, so f prime will be 9x squared. Is it right?
Yes, teacher.
And then we assume that g is e to the power 2x squared. And g prime will be e to the power u times du over dx. In other words, we can write it as 4x times e to the power 2x squared. So this is here, what did we have? After I have now these formulas, let's now apply them here in the power rule. Let's remember that. F times g prime. Now where is f? It's a 3x cubic plus 5 times g prime. Where is g prime? It is 4.
4x times e 2x to the power 2.
So this is now f times g prime plus g times f prime. Where's f prime?
9x squared.
So then here now, we have e, or we have it as 4x times 3x cubic plus 5 e to the power 2x squared plus 9x squared times e to the power 2x squared. Now we can simplify them more, like it is 12x to the power 4 plus 20x times e 2x squared plus 9x squared e to the power 2x squared. And then we can take e to the power 2x squared as a common factor. So we have it as 12x to the power 4 plus 9x squared plus 20x. And this will be the final answer. Here now, as you see, since we have 3x cubic plus 5 times e to the power 2x squared, so we have to use the power. Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
How did you find it? Did you find it easy or hard? Or
Easy, teacher.
Easy. Easy.
inshallah. Now, all of these exercises we're talking about, sorry, how to find the derivation of the exponential function with base of e. Here, we used how to find the derivation of the exponential function, but here with base of e. Now let's go how to find the derivative of the exponential function, but with base of b. Like if you have b to the power u. So what's the derivative will be? B to the power u ln b times du over dx. B to the power u ln b times du over dx. Let's use now, let's find the derivation now for these exercises here. As you see here. Here we have in number 13, 2 to the power 3x squared. Remember, if I want to find the derivation of b to the power u, will be b to the power u ln b times du over dx. So what did you need to find here? Or what did you need to write? You have to write b to the power u. So you need to find where is u, where is du over dx, and where is ln b. So here now, du over dy, over dx will be, let's start now. B to the power u. Where is b? Which is 2. So 2, where is, so from, before that, sorry. Let's come here. We have it as 2 to the power 3x squared. So we assume that this is u. So from here, we have know that this u is a 3x squared, and du over dx will be 6x, which is the derivation of u. So I have u and I have du over dx. That's what did I need. I need to find the integration here. I need b to the power u, so I need u, and I need du over dx. So let's come back now. So du over dx will be 2, which is b, raised to the power u. Where is u? Which is
3x squared.
Times ln b. Where is b? Which is 2. This is b.
2.
Times du over dx, which is 6x. This will be now here the derivation. It will be 2 raised to the power 3x squared, which is b to the power u, times ln b times du over dx.
We can't simplify, right?
Just keep it, rewrite it. Like 6x ln 2 times 2 to the power 3x squared. You cannot multiply 2 by 6. Be careful.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Now, is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Right. Now, let's do number 14. In number 14 here, we have f of x equals 5x to the power 4. So here, this is an exponential function with a base of a number, with a base of 5. Let's remember that if you want to find the derivation of b to the power u, it will be b to the power u times ln b times du over dx. So I need to find u and du over dx. Now let's come back here. This is u. So if u is x to the power 4, so du will be 4x cubic dx. So I find u, I found where, or I assumed what is u, and I found its derivative as 4x cubic dx. So du over dx will be 4x cubic. So this is du over dx, and this is u. That's what I need. If I have them, I can write the derivation. So let's come back here now. So dy over dx for f of x for this function up here will be b to the power u. Where is b?
5.
It is 5. So I write it as 5 raised to the power x to the power 4 times ln b. Where is b?
5.
It's also 5. So 5x to the power 4 times ln 5 times du over dx. Now where is du over dx?
4x cubic.
4x cubic. Bravo. So we can rewrite it as 4x cubic ln 5 e sorry, not e. 5x to the power 4. That's it. Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.